Hi everybody, welcome to Push Your Luck video. My name is Eric and today we'll be looking at Gentis or Gentis. Alright, this is a 2 to 4 player game. It's by designer Stefan Risthaus. Alright, and it's by publisher Spielworxx. Now, you know Spielworxx always bring you the heavier games, the Euros that get your brain thinking and stuff like that. And Gentis is no different from that. But I would say that it is a light to medium weight Euro. It's not too difficult to get into. There is one interesting mechanism that is not that easy to explain all the time. Alright, but once you get it, it flows very smoothly. In this game, players are in charge of different civilizations and they're trying to score as many points as they can. Whoever has the most points will win. And they score points by building different cities, increasing their technology, increasing our workers, completing secret objectives, and and that is how you score points. So whoever has the most points at the end of the game will win the game. So let's take a look at the game components of Gentis, how to play the game, and also my thoughts about the game. Now, I just want to take a moment here to thank my sponsors. Alright, Fun Again Games. Push Your Luck video is an affiliate of Fun Again Games. So if you go to funagaingames.com and when you check out, after you buy any games there, if you put my code PULV, that's Papa, Umbrella, Lima, Virgo, alright, in the affiliate code section, a little bit of kickback comes back to me as well. So thank you very much if you do that. And also, I'd like to thank Tasty Minstrel Games for sponsorship. Tasty Minstrel now has a podcast and is run by my very good friend Lance, the Undead Viking. So if you want to take a listen to what Tasty Minstrel has to say about the board game industry, about the games they're releasing, do check out their podcast as well. On with the review. Alright, so this is the components of the game of Gentis. Now I do apologize I can't show everything at one time due to my lack of space. So do bear with me on that. So I'll go through the table, the board, and what the different components are, and I also try to explain how the game works. So each player will have a player board like so. So this is the player board. Alright. This is where they'll denote how many of each workers you have. So this are generic cubes. They'll be used to represent a lot of other things, not only that. But right now, like for example, this will show you that you have 0 of these workers, you have 0 of these workers. The interesting thing about this is that as you move, alright, if they get closer, they can never surpass each other. So you know that for this particular worker, the limit is right now is 3. Alright. If you want to move past that, then you need to decrement this particular worker by 1, so you can move this up further. So this is a very interesting concept that these two are always in contention, and the artisan and the warrior are always in contention, and the scholar and the priest are always in contention. So it's kind of an interesting concept. But along the way, as the game progresses, you can definitely be able to get something like this. Alright, and then this will also give you additional benefits. So if you're first to be able to get 18 workers, alright, so which is this case here, alright, then you will get a bonus chip from here as well. Okay, so this is this slot. This is the action slot. So later on during the game, when you pick up action tiles from the board to do that particular action, for example, if I want to buy more workers, I'll pick up one of these action slots. I'll put it here. Then you see that each of the action slots usually will have a time token associated with it. If there isn't any, then you do not need to place any time tokens. But if there is, then you need to place a time token. So I will take one of these time tokens, I'll place it here like so. Alright, which means that that's my turn. My turn is done. Which means that the next few turns, I only have this amount of action spaces left. Unless I upgrade, alright, which I will remove, then I'll have more action spaces, which means I have more actions to do. So I like this part as well. I like these two parts. And then there's Oracle, where you can gain cubes like this, which will then allow you to do something else. And then also there's this Temple, which allows you to gain cubes, which allows you to do something else as well. So this is the player board. Now this is the game board itself. So the game board has several different locations, which actually represent different action spaces, as well as a general map for you to build your stuff on. So for example, this is the space where you will hire workers, alright? And each action slot will also have these action tiles that you can pick from. So once all these tiles are gone, because each player, when they do that particular action, they'll take one action slot, one action tile. Once all gone, you can never do this action again, unless you have special abilities which allow you to do it. So this is a very interesting part as well. It is a bit fiddly at the beginning of every round, because then you need to return everything back, set up again, and then continue. So they could have just placed it, but they kind of printed out all the slots for you to put it there, like so. Right, so this kind of interesting. They could have also done it with using action tokens to place there, but I think they wanted for you to take this and then put it on your player board to help you to remember that you have taken up one space of action. The other interesting thing about this particular slot is the purchasing. So if you want to buy like only one card, all right, then depending on the amount of action tile you selected. So if I selected this action tile, all right, I only pay 4. This is the amount of money you pay. I only use one time token, but because it's 4, if I want to hire one person, all right, the price is here. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, which means I can hire from any of them. However, if I want to hire 2 people using one of these action tiles, all right, then there's a limit. Because if you see it, the second row is a 2 people row, so it's only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means I can only get these two people on my board. All right. So once you bought someone from the people tile, then you need to move them to the back, like so, which will then change the pricing again. So this is the hiring or training people in your civilization action, and also explains this one and buy one or buy two kind of choice, because it's also shown here in this particular part where you are actually buying cards. Right, so throughout the game there'll be cards like this where you can buy, which allows you to build, score points, and also give you certain benefits. Same as above, depending on this is where you can buy the cards. Alright, so depending on what kind of action you choose from, alright, you can either buy a card from the discard pile. So if you buy a card from the discard pile, okay, it will be you need to at least pay 6 coins. If you want to buy 2 cards from this card pile, you need to pay at least 10 coins. Otherwise, you can buy any cards from here, depending on how much you paid for from the tile that you picked up. So let's say if I pick up the 10 cost 10 buy card tile, all right, it will give me 2 time, but I can now buy 1, 2, or even 3 cards. All right, because I have the 10 coin limit. So if you buy 1 card, all right, the cost is very cheap, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I want to buy 2 cards, all right, now it becomes 3. I can only buy from this few, all right, and the cost is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I want to buy 3 cards, then I can only select from this 2 and 6 and 10. Also, what do the cards do? So the cards will give you certain abilities. To be able to play this card, all right, you need to have minimum requirement of 1 of this guy and 2 of these guys. Right, when you do so, you will get 1 point, and then you get to remove a cube from your player board. There are also these little symbols here. Alright, so you get to choose one of the symbols and you score points based on how many of the symbols that you have among the cards that you already played, as well as the card that you just played. So if I played this card previously, and then I play this new card, alright, I can choose one of the symbols. I choose this one, and I'll get 2 coins as well. Or is it 2 points? All right, 2 points. All right, so that's kind of interesting set collection as well as playing cards, because they give you certain abilities and certain benefits. And how are you able to play cards? That's when you choose this action. All right, this action allows you to play 1 card from your hand, and you pay a certain amount of money to be able to play cards from your hand. Now, when you take time tokens, and if let's say you need to take more than 1 time token, let's say I play this action, I need to take 2 time tokens. You can choose the 2 time token, 1 chip 2 time token, or you can take 2 single time token chips and then place them on your player board. Why is this important? Because then they'll determine how many slots you take up, which will also then determine how many actions you can take during that round. Now at the end of the round, during cleanup, any of your tiles that's only 1 time token is removed from the board, which will free up the space for you to do actions the next round. However, if you have any tokens has 2 time tokens, you don't remove them from the board, you only flip them to the 1 time token. Right, and that means they remain on the board and they'll take up space, which means you have probably less actions to do next round. Also, any time token you have left over at the end of the game will become negative points, so that's bad. Alright, this is the round marker. Alright, this will track how many rounds has passed. Right, the game only lasts 6 rounds. At the end of the 6 rounds, then you count points. Whoever has the most points will win. At the end of every era, every era is 2 rounds. So at the end of every era, there will be new cards. All the old cards that are here will be removed. There will be new era cards. Also, you get to remove 1 cube from your player board. Right. So if you don't upgrade your action track, the game will help you to do that along the way. Right. So that's the round marker. This I already explained is the play card action area. This is where you get a start player marker, or you get a start player marker. You become a start player next round, and also you get 2 coins. This is the tax action, which allows you to tax and get money. There isn't any action here. So what happens is that you will take one of the time tokens. If you get 4 coins, you get one of the time tokens and you put it here. If you're going to get 8 coins, you get the 2 time tokens and you put it here. Alright. This will allow you to build buildings onto the board. Alright. So you can either there are 3 different types of there's 3 different types of buildings. Oracle building, like so with the eye, temple, right? There's also trading places you can build. So when you build that, you can choose any location that you want to. There's no adjacency rules or anything like that. However, once it's taken up, let's say I build here, it's taken up, and that's it, no one else can build there. When you build there, you get certain benefits. So this one give you allow you to get a cube in the temple. This gives you 5 coins. There are also certain benefits where when you build something there, you also activate. At the end of the round, during the night era, you will get certain benefits depending on how you have built your buildings as well. Alright, you can also build your building here, which is different from here. And this will give you, it's just if you wanted to do something here, you want to build a temple here, but there's no more temples here, you can build it here as well. But building here gives you certain benefits. Like, for example, when you decide to recruit, you can also get 1 more additional recruit. When you get taxes, you get twice the amount of money. But you only can use that power 1 time during the day phase. Right, so that's the board and roughly how the game works. Each player will take a turn choosing action tile, doing the action, and then next player will take a turn, and so on and so forth. If you can do anything, you pass. Once everybody has passed, that's the end of the round, and then you do the night phase. So the night phase, why I said the night phase is mostly cleanup. There are some cards which will also give you certain benefits during night phase. And then you end the round and you move on to a new round. And you continue until the game ends and you count points. There are points, there are bonus points, cheats here to be had. Some of the cards give you endgame points as well. Having hourglasses on your board is bad because they'll give you negative points. And then whoever has the most points will win the game. Alright, so that is the gist of how you play Gentis. I like, again, some of the points I like is the action cheats you pick up from the board. This action bar here where you place your action cheats there and the time tokens there, which will then reveal how many actions you can actually have, and also what you can buy from here depending on the price that you paid, depending on the chip that you picked up from the board. Alright, so let's go to my final thoughts about the game. So what do I think of the game Gentis? I like it. It is a game, it has definitely some new mechanisms that I've not really seen before, or either that or it's combined together in a way that I've not seen before. I like the action selection because every action you select, there's certain time limit, there's certain time tokens required for that particular action, and that will take up space on your board. So the better you upgrade your action track, the more actions that you can do. So that is an interesting mechanism for me. The other thing is also the buying or the purchasing of particular components on the board mechanism. So it is interesting that how much you pay or how much you spend on that particular action will then determine which type of cards that you can, or which type of tokens that you can purchase. So that's kind of interesting. It was a bit hard to get into when I first read the rules. I didn't really understand what's happening. Do I use that to buy 2? Do I need to pay 2 times or only pay 1 time kind of thing? But after reading through some of the FAQs online and playing the game, it's definitely much more intuitive. So if you are looking for medium weight Euro, medium lightweight to medium weight Euro, do definitely give Gentis a try. Alright, so for me it's recommended. Thank you Fun Again Games for this review copy, and thank you so much for watching. And as usual, please do like this video and also subscribe to my channel, because every little bit will help and I definitely appreciate that. So thank you again for watching. Bye!